This is like your third year here, right? You got here in 2017. You're from Tampa Sickles. So I guess first off, kind of what was your experience coming out of high school? Were you being recruited? I know you came here to be a walk-on. Were you looking at different options, or what was your high school like?
So out of high school, I didn't have many offers. I had, maybe like a Division II like interest. I had, Division I interest, but not many offers. But I had played in the All-Star game.
Okay.
And I met Coach Shank, who introduced me to UCF. He was a coach over there, and just felt like home. And then he introduced me to coaches, and they said preferred walk-on. So I took it. It's close to home. My family's in Tampa, so it's a great environment to be around.
So obviously you redshirted your first year at 27, which was a fantastic year, I guess, to kind of learn about the program and stuff. So what's it been like just coming in at that point in time, and maybe not knowing what to expect, and seeing what happened in 2017, and then then you're finally playing a little bit last year, then seeing that being repeated last year. What has that been like coming and starting your career like?
It's crazy. We went 13-0 my freshman year when I was redshirted. I didn't expect that, and it was my first year here. So it's definitely crazy. And then coming, having new coaching staff, it's fun. To say it all.
So what was it like? And hey, what's up, Richie? Just getting on the field for the first time. I know you played a little bit last year as a redshirt freshman. After your redshirt year, what did you gain from that experience that's maybe helped you coming into this year where you're playing a much bigger role?
It definitely tells you, game speed. It tells you what type of game, what type of speed you need to work at. And it was relief in a way. To show that, my work ethic does pay off, and I got on the field, and that's due to my coaching staff and the strength and conditioning coach, and also, the players pushing me, especially when I first got here. I had like Brendan Hayes, I had Tony Garrard, they all pushing me as soon as I got here. Then when new people came, the same thing, they started pushing me, and we all pushed each other. So.
How much of that work ethic, though, is based out of the fact that you didn't get offers, that you feel like it's improved?
A lot. I think it's a lot for me, personally, just to prove myself that, I can play. But at the end of the day, we're still one team, one heartbeat. So I'm playing for my team and not just me.
How about the success of that line, moving the line of scrimmage, getting a lot of tackles for loss? Where you guys rank first in the nation in tackles for loss?
Yes, that's definitely something. We have that rotation for D-line, so it keeps us fresh, keeps our legs fresh, and able to push that line of scrimmage.
So what was this offseason like? A lot of guys were leaving, graduating, whatever. There was going to be more opportunities maybe for you. Did you kind of look at that as a chance for you to get better and get more mature in the weight room and stronger and stuff like that? How did you kind of prepare for this year where look like you got a chance to really contribute?
I prepared for this year like I'd prepare for any year. Just attack it, try to get strong and be the best that I can be. Push my teammates, have my teammates push me, and that's just the end of it pretty much.
Yeah. How much is that when Coach Burnham rotates guys like he has, so guys who like they're maybe instead of playing like the entire game, they're every series or whatever, so they're a little bit fresher. Is that, I know it's only been 2 games, but does that help the D-line when you got fresh legs under you?
Definitely helps the D-line. Instead of going 10 plays, 12 plays, you're going 4 to 6, and you're coming in fresh. You have a fresh D-line, fresh set of legs. It's not like you're killing yourself out there. You can just go full speed every play.
So you're from Tampa, and you had a pretty big game at USF, right? Last year, did you get a sack?
Yeah, I had 1 sack.
You had a sack,
My first career sack last year.
That's right, and you're from Tampa, so I know it's last year, but how special was that to get your first sack and being in your hometown and playing against a team that maybe you'd followed a little bit, I guess, right?
It was definitely something else, but I think the best part about it, when I came to the sideline, everyone celebrated with me. I had the coaches, I had the offensive line, everybody congratulated me, so that's what made it special to me.
What has been most gratifying for you this season? Most gratifying part of this season?
Probably playing with my brothers, being next to them, being able to play with them, producing, making plays with them, having them push me, pushing them. I think that's the most gratifying part for me, honestly.
How close is the defensive line? There's guys who've been there a few years, you and Mason, I think, kind of came in with each other, and there's a lot of new guys that just got here, this summer. So what's that chemistry like with all you guys?
We're close. We're all close. We're all brothers. We all treat each other like brothers. We're there for each other. We all push each other. Obviously people have been here longer, like Brendan Hayes. He's like a big brother to me. Mason, he's also like a brother to me. It's just everyone's just together. We're all together. One group, one unit.
Yeah, the competition level goes up. I know this week against Stanford.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about those guys? I know Brendan Hayes was saying they look a lot like LSU. So
exactly.
What do you kind of know, and what are you getting prepared for when you face Stanford?
We're preparing like any other team. any other team we'd face, we're preparing the same way, practicing hard, looking at their tendencies and all that. I think they're really close to their LSU offense. I know Brendan Hayes played in LSU, Randy Charles, and Mason played also. So I think they can give you a little more information than I can. But they're pretty similar.
But even though the preparation doesn't change, because they're Stanford, because they come from a power conference, and they have this rich history of success, does this game mean a little bit more because of the opponent, the quality of the opponent?
I think every game for me is a big game, or for us is a big game. But I see what you're saying about a Power 5. So we do have a little chip on our shoulder to show that we can play at that level.
Are you the leader in the weight room? Because I talked to Mason yesterday. He said you benched the most.
I would say maybe. We have Brandon Wilson, who just came in. He's pretty strong, and he's always attacking, especially in the weight room. He's a fifth-year senior, so he came in the weight room and he's just destroying everything there.
Well, what are you pushing?
What am I pushing overall?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what we're talking about.
You go bench or just lift?
Bench, maybe I can probably do close to like the 400s at the 1 rep max. Hang clings, I know I did 315. We don't really do 1 rep max a lot, so I can't really give you a defined number, but it's just a general area.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.